You'd like to hear a new story? Oh, very well. Where shall we begin? A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. Allows the bard to equip and use two-handed weapons. Allows the bard to fight with a dirk in one hand and a sword in the other. Allows the bard to equip and use a flail, a powerful charging attack which stuns enemies, used with a sword skill. It had come to this at last. One man, a poet and a rogue, with no friends to speak of, no one to mourn his passing, should it come to that. Even those beside him are no more boon companions than bondservants, summoned by sorcery and song, as cold and indifferent to him as the light of a wandering star.
Mistake in coming here.
But to know where he is, we need to know where he is from. And to know that, we've got to begin elsewhere. And not that long ago. A simple man he was, with a quick wit and a sharp tongue, an eye for the lasses, and a talent for keeping one step ahead of the law, come to Houghton to play his tunes and make his way. He found himself standing outside the Drunken Rat, a public house owned by the widow Mary McCrary. The bard readied his instrument and prepared to ply his trade.
You drunken louts! Get off your backsides and kill it!
I'll save you, fair damsel.
Ah, what a strapping man you are, to be saving me from that wee beastie.
I happened to be wandering by when I heard your cries over the rumbling of my empty belly. You aren't hurt, are you?
No, but aren't you the sweet one for asking? Say, I've an idea. If you'd be willing to do a little job for me, I'd give you a good meal and a warm place to lay your head for the night.
I'd be only too happy to handle anything you'd like to heave my way.
Then it's a deal, for it's a wee rat problem I've got in me cellars, and if you could do away with them, I'd be ever so thankful.
Rats, you say? In the cellar? How cliché of you, love. But I'll forgive you this once.
You'll need a bigger sword than what you've got, in case you run into trouble.
Oh, and my sword is quite big enough to handle any troubles you might have.
Beer, 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 Tilly, beer, beer, beer. A long time ago, way back in history, when all there was to drink was nothing but drops of tea, along came a man by the name of Charlie Moss, and he invented a wonderful drink and he made it out of hops. He must have been the man that held the Sultan or a king. Round to his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Watts, the man who invented beer, 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 Tilly, beer, beer, beer.
The drunken rat that aching drum and throat his pub as will. One thing you can be sure of, it's Charlie's beer they sell.
So all you lads and lasses at 11 o'clock you stop for 5 short seconds. Remember Charlie Moss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, he must have been an admiral, a sultan, or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he still us up with cheer. Well, bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer.
A venom out the bushel of hoops you steer around with your stick. The kind of lubrication to make your engines tick. 30 pence a wallop a day will keep away the quacks. It's only 8 pence halfpenny and only 6 in tax.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! Must have been an admiral, a sultan, or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer, 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 beer. The Lord bless Charlie Moss.
Hey, I understand your hesitation, stranger. There isn't enough ale in this town to get me to go down there. Then again, I'm a cowering sort.
That rat is not going to kill itself. Get down there and earn a meal for once.
Well, for someone who says he's not afraid of rats, you sure are procrastinating. If you are afraid, you can tell me. I won't have any interest in speaking with you any further, but you can tell me.
And then the bard looted the chest which contained the widow's most precious... Wait a minute. Did I read that properly? You're stealing from her?
I wouldn't call it stealing, exactly. I mean, people leave all kinds of things in chests, and they never seem to object when I help myself. Think of it as a public service. I mean, who knows how cluttered these chests might become if I didn't do my part to help clean them out.
In hindsight, I'm surprised it took the bard this long to get his hands on Mary's chest.
Quest complete.
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who has bravely made the cellars once again safe for buxom barmaids and wanton widows. Or has he? The bard, finding himself wreathed in flame, dashed up the stairs towards the safety of the tavern.
Nicely done. Or is that well done?
Not well done. More like medium rare.
I'll have another go at him with this.
You better hope I've cooled off when I return, or you're next! Who the hell are you? How'd you get down here?
Look here, laddie, don't be concerning yourself with such things right now. I'm here to help you with your rat problem. Any brute can swing a sword. If you really want to slay that hairy beastie, try playing this tune on that lute of yours.
Go on, clear off out of it. I've no use for you.
I'm not offering to go with you, laddie. I'm offering you a bit of song and magic that'll bring you back in one piece.
Great. So now the rat gets dinner and a show. If it's so bloody powerful, use it yourself and save me the trouble.
Would that I could. But I'm not a man of action like yourself. So do yourself a favour and take a little charity when it's offered, my boy.
Done. Show me what you got.
Before you head down there and face that huge rat, I'd like to be sure that you know your business. Would you like me to teach you a few wee things that'll help you get the best of any foes you might encounter?
I don't know how to do that.
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who's bravely made the
How about you tell the story and leave the sarcastic patronising to me, okay? Back off.
Run away again, did ya? Go back to where you came from and leave the fighting to those who've got the guts for it.
I've plenty of guts, milady, which is why you needn't trouble yourself about that rat any longer.
You mean it's dead? Oh, thank you. I can't tell you how grateful I am.
'Twas the least I could do for a damsel in distress. Now, how about that meal?
Why don't you wait while I fix you some leftovers? Oh, and your room in the back is almost ready.
Having spent a lonely night in a somewhat uncomfortable and shabby bed, the bard awoke the next morning in a foul humour.
You should go speak with that strange friend of yours. He was starting to scare away my regular customers. I had to chase him out.
Boring. Move along.
What did I tell you, lad? You hooked him and cooked him.
Thanks to that song you gave me.
You're welcome, boyo. And should you be looking for another one like it, find the trow in the fairy haunt woods. But keep your wits about you. They're devilish clever, the trow. With magic by the pound, and not a single scrap of honesty.
Do I look like a village idiot to you? I've had more than my fill of barbarian hordes, evil wizards, cities locked in eternal winter, and any other type of adventure you care to throw my way. There's too much danger and not enough profit to go around.
Come now, boyo. What's a little danger when compared to power? Didn't that little trick I showed you help you get in good with the widow McCrary? If it's a skin you're worried about, I've a wee trinket here that'll keep you safe from harm. This amulet was made by a powerful sorceress. It can summon her spirit to heal your wounds in battle. You'll need adder stones to provide the necessary mystical power. If you like, you can even use multiple stones for even greater effect. Dear laddie, try it out.
Who is she? She's beautiful. I'll take the amulet, old man. And, what were you saying about a trout?
Find him in the fairy haunt woods. Bannerfeet be his name. He can teach you magic enough to impress any lass.
Well now, you're a spry little thing. I could do with a friend. Care to throw in with me?
Top of the morning to... I cannot talk...
Welcome to the Kirk of Houghton, young man. We can lay our hands for a healing and blessing, should you feel
Skip it.